So you run a self-storage facility, and you've probably been told that filling your units really just boils down to two things: running more ads and slashing your prices. Well, it turns out the most successful operators are playing a completely different game. Okay, let's dive in and uncover how they really get it done.
So, let's just start with the biggest question right up front. If you had to guess, what would you say is the single best way to keep your units full month in and month out? Really think about that for a second, because I'm willing to bet the answer is not what you think.
And this is where things get really interesting. See, there's a huge split in how people approach this. On the left, you've got the standard playbook. Just throw more money at ads, drop your prices, and kind of hope for the best. But the column on the right, that's where the top operators live. They know it's not about one thing. It's a system of three: visibility, conversion, and consistency.
Okay, so this brings us to the first big idea we have to tackle. We need to bust the myth that a bigger marketing budget automatically means a fuller facility. It's just not that simple.
Here's the hard truth, okay? Constantly running discounts and just pouring cash into paid ads, that's not a real strategy. It's more like a crutch. It's usually a sign that the basics, the real foundation of your marketing, is weak. Sure, you might get a little bump from them, but it's an incredibly expensive and totally unsustainable way to build a healthy business.
So, if it's not ads and it's not discounts, then what is it? What's the thing that actually drives the lion's share of your business?
It's this simple: local search. The vast majority of people looking for storage, they don't see a billboard and swerve off the road. Nope. They pull out their phone, they open Google, and they type "storage units near me." Winning in that exact moment, right there on their screen, that is the most important battle you can fight.
And where does that whole battle for local search take place? Right here, on your Google business profile. You have to stop thinking of this as just some listing. It is your digital front door. For most facilities, it's the #1 driver of traffic and calls. A great profile builds trust and makes you look professional before a customer even thinks about calling you. Honestly, it's way more powerful than any ad you could ever buy.
And this right here is where the best operators pull away from the pack. It isn't about some secret marketing weapon they have. It's all about their habits, small, consistent actions that build up this unstoppable momentum over time.
I mean, just look at this comparison. It tells the whole story. Top operators, they're getting new reviews every single week. Most operators, they ask once in a while, maybe. The best ones answer every call and respond lightning fast. The rest miss calls and take forever. And their Google profile, the pros are in there all the time, updating it. The rest just set it and forget it. You see the pattern here, right? It's not about doing one big thing. It's about doing all the fundamental things consistently well.
And this might be the most crucial point of all. In today's world, speed wins, period. When a potential customer reaches out, they are ready to make a decision now. If you let that call go to voicemail or you wait hours to reply to an email, forget it. You've already lost them to the competitor down the street who actually picked up the phone.
Okay, so we know what the problem is. Now let's talk about the solution. Here's a simple 5-step blueprint you can use to start operating like the best in the business, like today. This is your checklist. First, treat your Google profile like your most valuable asset. Keep it fresh. Second, build a system so asking for a review happens automatically, every time. Third, you got to track your missed calls and slash your response time. Fourth, make your website dead simple to use, especially on a phone. And fifth, make it ridiculously easy for someone to rent or at least inquire online. Look, no single step here is revolutionary, but when you do them all together, they are absolutely transformative.
And that really brings us to the core takeaway here. The big secret is that there is no big secret. Success in this business isn't about finding some magic bullet. It is all about a relentless, disciplined focus on just executing the basics day in and day out better than your competition.
So as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with this question. Don't look at that whole list and get overwhelmed. That's not the point. Instead, look at that blueprint again and ask yourself, which one of these fundamentals will you and your team absolutely master starting this week? Pick one, own it, and then build from there.